Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today, I got a MacBook here, a little older one. I'm gonna try to refurnish it. And you probably won't believe like what the person did on this one. This one is actually, take the cover off here. There's no screws on this one. This is one I just purchased off of somebody. And basically, I want to clean the keyboard on it, give that a nice cleaning, and have a look at the board and see what's wrong with the actual board, and then see if there's any signs of water damage. As you can see, there's like no screws in here whatsoever in the MacBook. I mean, not even holding the motherboard down. I don't even know. Yeah, there's nothing holding the motherboard down. And I honestly removed the screws here to the motherboard bay. I don't know why. And the power jack here. I tested the computer. The computer does power up. And basically we're gonna just tear it apart, look at it. But the computer does power up. I took a OS, everything checked out fine. There ain't no problems with the keyboard or anything. But we're gonna have a look underneath the microscope with this. And then let me do the other camera here. So basically, we have the computer here. We can look at it. Take that out. Alright, so there is some signs of liquid damage here. Probably the ultrasonic cleaner can clean that one. Looks fine, but something was obviously spilt there. Wow, look at this. This is definitely gonna have to be rebuilt here. Pretty nasty. So obviously this was liquid damaged. Well, it looks pretty clean. Surprisingly. So maybe not. Looks like we have some water damage down here too. Like I said, there's no problems with this computer so far, so. This resistor over here. Oh, so somebody tried cleaning this or something. So I wonder if there's anything on the other side. Some gunk on there. I don't know what the heck that is. Fuzzball. Yeah, so I don't see anything else on this side except those few spots over here. Those could be addressed. Some flux and solder. So this area too, but let's have a look at this. This looks pretty nasty down here. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty nasty here. Look at these pins. Yeah, so something was actually spilled on this computer, and that's why the person wanted to get rid of it. So let's take the board out. So everybody's quiet in chat today, or tonight. You guys don't have to be scared to say hi or anything. Alright. So we got that. So I don't know why somebody would take the screws out of the actual hard drive. Or not the hard drive, the RAM bay holder. Get something here. Yeah. Definitely going to be running this through the ultrasonic cleaner. And possibly the keyboard too. I just want to check for any other water damage signs. Surprisingly, I don't see anything, so take all the shields off. Throw this thing through the cleaner. Wonder if the person even put thermal paste on it. Surprisingly, didn't put the screws in. Little liquidy state. Now I'm going to heat up the ultrasonic cleaner. I gotta remove all this stuff, the stickers, power adapter. And what else? Let's see. Then we can disconnect the fan, the RAM. I imagine at one point this person had problems with the computer not booting up, probably. That's why they didn't want nothing to do with it. They tried fixing it themselves, but you could obviously see that would cause an issue for the computer not booting up right. At one point when it was still moist, more corroded. I had a regular screwdriver that was that size, but I want to check by the connector here. It's always nice to check the backlight driver, especially if you have water damage. No, I don't see nothing, so alright, so I'm just going to clean the thermal paste off and the chipset before I throw it in this cleaner. Anybody that's watching, have they ever took the keyboard apart on these models? The old models like this one? I had done the white ones, but I don't know if it's different from the 2012 or 13 models. Alright, so the cleaner is heated up. I can throw this in the cleaner now. Might be loud. Alright, now I just gotta find my tweezers. Now while that's being taken apart or cleaned, we're going to take apart the keyboard, so I'm thinking See one of the springs try getting away from me. One screw that was in that whole motherboard. Why do people take stuff apart? I don't understand it. You're not gonna put the screws back. I mean, the case had no grounding. The power adapter plug did not have any screws in it. So no screws in the Wi-Fi. Well, they did put a couple screws in there, so. Hey, what's up, Doug D's? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, everybody's being quiet in chat tonight. Did they even put the CD screws in? No. Wow. That is crazy. Look at that. There wasn't even no screws holding the CD drive down. Wow. That I did not test to see if it works. Probably just set all that stuff to the side. So then I guess this bracket's got to come off. Oh wow. They didn't have the other screws in there. Just the one screw. So they did a minimum of putting this computer back together. This is the backlight cover, obviously. Alright, I gotta switch that over. Give it a little flip. What do you mean, Duck Deeds? Give him a chat. Alright, it's pretty clean. Tell you the truth. It'd be nice just to clean the keyboard. The keyboard is in actually decent shape, so. But that's a hell of a lot of screws. That's for sure. So this is the backlight. So obviously somebody was prying over here. I don't know why. Why would somebody would pry there, but guess as good as mine. Not even really that dirty. Usually you'll see these really nasty. Like a lot of dirt inside here and there. But being surprised, the keyboard is kind of actually clean, so I don't know if I want to remove it or not. Of course, that gold crap gets all over. I'm going to soak it in a tub of alcohol. Take away any of the water from the distilled water. And the dish soap, you know, you don't want the dish soap on there. Just joking. You guys don't use dish soap. Use the proper electronics cleaner. That would be bad. So now I'm just letting it drip. So we got the board that's still wet from the rubbing alcohol. So what I do is I change my tip to JVC. And we're going to put some full blast air on this at a low temperature. Just take away any of the alcohol. Or you can put it in an oven. Let it sit for a while too. But I'm not going to be powering up this board tonight, so it'll have time to dry. Let's see. See what this mainly, you can get underneath, blow out whatever crap that's left in there too, which is nice. So basically, instead of having the liquid sit under there and bake in an oven, it's kind of a little better. Basically, when you see no liquid coming out from underneath, then you know you're good. And it's a good technique just to get underneath the chips. That I just started doing like years ago for some reason. And that works the best because it doesn't give the time, you know, for it to bake or corrode. Yeah, the alcohol will dissipate in a while, but you don't want to start up the board after doing this either for another day, you know, so you're gonna want to wait till the next day and it's clean and a ventilated, either like vented. I got a fan system that I put right underneath. It's basically like this machine right here, the same fan, and it sucks up all the air that's low down to the table, so then it just air dries it, which is nice. I mean, you'll see the stuff spit out. You can see like it's spitting out of the areas that has any liquid in it. And granted too, I'm not using that much temperature as like a little convection oven. This blows any crud too close to the chips. So you can see some under the SMC. We're going to have a look at those spots that were corroded after this. And just try to address that little situation. See what's going on. See how corroded it looks, because it was corroded a little bit, so. Alright, this should be about good. So we got the whole board. It's always good after you're done. Just go over the big VGA chips. Make sure you don't see any water or any alcohol. Well, it wouldn't be water at this point, it'd be rubbing alcohol. Alright, we're good. So basically we have a fully dried board, in a sense. You could test it if you would like to, but I don't do that. Usually I'll test them like a couple hours under the fan system. But let's have a look at some of the places that were corroded. Still corroded a little bit. Some sticky stuff. So I'll let this one dry. So we should just be good just by touching those up. So you can see by blowing the air with the hot air. It's like basically using an air compressor in a sense, but you're using hot air with a little small nozzle tip like that, which is awesome. It's so small, it just like blows everything. Alright, we had some other liquid damage down here. Where was it? Yeah. Looks pretty good under there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just hit these with some solder. I'm gonna say my cleaner didn't do a good enough job or something, because really that stuff shouldn't be on there. Or maybe I didn't have enough cleaning solution. I haven't used it in a while, so probably the cleaning solution evaporates a lot faster than the water. That's my theory. I'm not sure right on that one. If anybody else knows, let me know. Turn this on. Exhaust fan. So anybody going crazy? I don't know, there's something in the sky going on, because there's a lot of static electricity sometimes in the air, and it's not has to do with the weather. I know it's kind of crazy, but I'll provide this close. not like this. This stuff looks bad. Like somebody was obviously messing with some flux too on this board previously. We're not going to worry about it because I got all the proper bolts for everything, so I'm just going to touch it up. It's not to go crazy on it, especially this right here. Touch this up, clean it up, be good to go. And I'm gonna fix the top of the chip too. Alright, that looks pretty. So we'll go to the other side here. Just where it looks like it got liquid damage. Now what I'm going to do is I probably should add some cleaner to my ultrasonic cleaner because for some reason it didn't clean this board that good. It's going to touch all the pads up. Why not? So we got all those pads. Let's do the other side here. So I'm gonna have to use a toothbrush on some of these areas probably. I mean, because you can see they're kind of like, I don't know. I'd have to probably do the different camera angle, but I could still see type of like liquid or flux, whatever was spilt on this thing. It was nasty. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is add some cleaner because I think my cleaner is no good. I mean, it's clean, but I'll probably just change it out so I can get the right mixture. Alright. So I don't see nothing else that needs to be touched up. You can see crud over here. And touch that area up. Alright, we'll add a little bead there. Alright, we should be good there. I want to have a little look under this little chip over here. Looks pretty good. Alright, looks pretty good from here. I don't know. You could just see there's kind of like a residue left behind, so what I'm going to do is just change the cleaner water and then the right solution, because I think the solution, I think it dries out after a while. I have had that issue before, so what I'll do is just run this through the ultrasonic cleaner again for a short period of time. But what I'll do is the areas that are bad like that, I'll sit there and take an actual, you know, a toothbrush to it, free up any debris or whatever, and like sit there and, you know, put it in the cleaner and let it clean it, and then dry it off again, unfortunately. But I haven't used my cleaner in a while. And with the humidity, you know, being dry in the air, you know, it sucks up a lot of the water and moisture in the air, so that has a big part to do with it. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll do like a part 2 probably of this, taking out the keyboard. So what I'm gonna do is stop here, and on the next stream I'll do the keyboard, or a part 2 video taking the keyboard apart and ultrasonic cleaning that, because then I can change the water in the cleaner and all that. So that's what I'm going to do. But basically, this was a water damaged device. You know, somebody obviously had issues with it, and you could see by the circuitry that was wrong with it, where it had damage, which would cause a big issue of the computer powering up and stuff like that. So and yeah, I just really don't like the results of the ultrasonic cleaner. I don't know if it's failed or what, but it for sure didn't really clean the board that good. If I can sit here and take a look underneath here, still pretty dirty. Like, that's pretty crappy. So don't want to leave that behind. So what I'll do is I'll just change the water in the cleaner. Hopefully the cleaner didn't fail. I don't know. Looks like it failed to me in a sense, so maybe this computer was covered up with something. Obviously nasty crap coming out of it, so. But yeah, the part 2 video of this one, MacBook or Apple cleaning, I'll have part 2 of this. This will be a part 1, and taking the actual keyboard apart and replacing and cleaning the keyboard with the ultrasonic cleaner. So I thank you guys for watching. If you guys get a chance, give this a thumbs up. Also, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching.